A few years ago, I realized something about graphic designers, the really good ones. They're excellent at building systems. Systems that save time, create consistency, and make their work feel more intentional. So here's the setup. I'm working on a few t-shirt designs for a potential brutalist-style graphic design t-shirt brand. So things like bold, modern, unapologetic. The kind of thing that might sit perfectly on Everpress or Etsy, made for design lovers. But for a collection like this, you need more than just a good set of typography. You need good iconography that fits the tone, symbols for balance, nature, movement, exploration, and so on. But what's the problem here? Well, I don't want to waste hours digging through dodgy icon packs or redrawing everything from scratch. I haven't got the time for that. And that's where the sponsor of this video comes into play, Noun Project. It's hands down the most extensive and well-created icon resource that I've found on the web. Millions of high-quality icons plus a collection of stunning photos, all ready to use in SVG and PNG formats. But rather than just talk about it, let me show you how I actually am using it. So right now I've got the base typography for my shirt, but I need something more, visuals that tie everything together. So I head to Noun Project, type in a keyword, in this case brutalist, and within seconds I'm flooded with options. But here's the key, don't just grab the first cool looking icon you see. If you're creating a set or a system, like I am with the t-shirt design, you want cohesion. That means paying attention to stroke weight, corner radius, shape psychology, and so on. It is those subtle visual cues that make the whole thing feel tight and unified. And Noun Project makes this actually very easy. You can filter results by solid or line icons, adjust line weight, and instantly get a collection that speaks the same design language. That's how you design smarter even before opening something like Adobe Illustrator. And here's a little trick that I've discovered over time that really does help save time in discovering iconography for my projects. If I find one icon that hits the mark, that really hits that juicy spot, I click the creator's name to see the entire collection. Most designers upload full sets, which is gold if you are a pro user, and that's because you can download everything with just one click. It saves you from building a Frankenstein's monster of mismatched visuals. Instead, you get a set that speaks in harmony. Another feature I absolutely love is that you can customize icons directly on the site. You can change the stroke color, add a background shape, even preview them on different backgrounds. It's honestly perfect for quick explorations. And if you need 3 or 4 variations, maybe for something like a client mockup, boom, done in seconds, no illustrator needed. And let's say I found the perfect icon. I download it as SVG and drop it into Illustrator. Because it's vector, I can scale it infinitely. I can tweak the anchor points, I can blend it with typography, even tear it apart and build something completely custom. And you're not just adding an asset here, you're designing with it. That's the power of working with these clean SVGs. And hey, here's something you might not expect. Noun Project also has a fantastic collection of photography. It's not the cheesy kind of stock stuff. I'm talking about diverse, high quality, mission-driven visuals. Things that might be perfect for social posts, editorial graphics, or just anything that needs to feel purposeful without looking generic. But back to the t-shirt design. I've now gathered my icons, I've tested compositions, and I've dropped them into mockups for preview. The whole vibe is coming together, things like bold shapes, restrained imagery, tight typography, just brutalism at its core. I've always had a soft spot for good type as well, and so when you do layer that with the right visuals, everything just seems to click into place. And take a look at the final mockups. You'll notice each t-shirt design feels part of a set. It's unified but not repetitive. And that's not by chance, that's by design thinking, that's by using the right tools. Of course, when things come together such as design skills, design experience, and the right tools, that is when great things begin to happen. And Noun Project doesn't only help with discovering the right assets for my projects, it also saves me a bunch of time in the long run too. And if you're balancing freelance work, maybe building a brand on one hand or just creating for fun, tools like Noun Project can seriously streamline your process. You can start for free, and if you do go pro, you unlock all of the good stuff: full sets, customization, batch downloads, and more. And whether you're building merch, infographics, posters, or just, you need to make your next project look that much more professional, Noun Project is one of the smartest resources you can add to your workflow. And you can check it out at nounproject.com and start designing smarter today. I found real value, real use case value for my projects with Noun Project, and I'm sure if you use it for yourself, you'll agree with me too. But if you didn't get your fix of educational goodness as a graphic designer, just click one of those videos on the screen. But until next time, guys, design your future today. Peace.